Welcome to the Pop-Tarts Bowl as part of Capital One Bowl Mania. Pour some sugary goodness on it. We've got an edible mascot, and we've got two ranked teams. We're in Orlando, Florida at Camping World Stadium, where NC State tries to win 10 games for the first time since 2002, and the second time in school history. Kansas State turns to a star freshman today. After the opening kickoff, NC State will kick it away. Kansas State will receive. And the Wolfpack will take it out at the 25-yard line, and we say hello to Paul Carcaterra.
Hello, Anish. Avery Johnson, the freshman quarterback from Kansas State. You hear the Kansas State faithful. He's played a lot of snaps, but he's never made a start until tonight. We spoke this week. He said this first snap is so meaningful for him, and he can't wait to be with his team and lead this offense. Everyone talks about his legs, rightfully so. Maybe the fastest player on the team, 21 miles per hour on the GPS. But when you talk to offensive coordinator Connor Riley, he said he's a pure passer and spins the rock.
He is a true freshman, one of the biggest recruits in the history of the program. And this is his first start as a quarterback. And on first down, he hands it off to the 1,100-yard back, DJ Giddens, who's coming off 3 straight 100-yard games.
Yeah, you want to take some pressure off a young player, especially a quarterback. He's got to have a guide behind him, and DJ Gibbons, or like DJ Gibbons, to kind of alleviate the start to this bowl game for him. And with this young man under center.
They'll feed it to Giddens again, who machetes through the heart of that NC State defense. A gain of 13 more, and it's a Wolfpack defense, Andre, as the umpire gets tangled up. Giddens again, able to squirm free and turns that into a 5-yard pickup.
Tell you what, the future is bright in Manhattan, Kansas.
On third down here is Giddens, ran into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It was Sean Brown, the hard-hitting safety. And fourth down with an early decision for this K-State offense. NC State has been superb on defense, especially down the stretch. And Tony Gibson's scheme, they like to bring pressure. Here's a lot of pressure. Giddens on the leak out. Touchdown, Kansas State.
No hesitation whatsoever on the part of Avery Johnson. The young freshman quarterback knew exactly where the blitz was coming from, where he could beat it, and he found DJ Giddens for the first points of this ball game. I mean, he is going to stare the blitz down. He knew once the edge rusher came off, Giddens was going to be free, floats one with great touch into his running back's hands, and Giddens does the rest.
37 yards, Johnson to Giddens. NC State has a couple of dangerous return men. Here is Julian Gray. And K-State, with special teams, cuts down Gray inside the 10.
Curled up, wanting to, pout. He stuck it out, and boy, has he benefited from it. Look, and the run here, that's what he's all about.
They've been much better running the football. They've been much better in protection. They've changed some of what they do with tempo. First catch by Concepcion, and he gets to about the original line of scrimmage. Jacob Parrish cuts him down
in the ears.
Johnson, quick throw, right back to Johnson. And he is hit hard by Shaheem Battle, the all-conference corner, so depth in the backfield and at receiver. Veteran offensive line, though, one of the best in the nation. Johnson on the move, his eyes still upfield, directing traffic, fires a laser off the hands of Porter. Program as you move forward in an era where an expanded playoff is coming. Brennan Armstrong, the team's leading rusher, playing in his final collegiate game. And
Comparison, lefty, about the same size, 6'2", 215.
Kendrick Raphael spun down by Desmond Purnell.
Ugh. What a tackle by Purnell. Local kid who just makes plays. Grew up in Topeka, Kansas, at Hayden High School, and boy, he's something else. Just a sophomore.
Without their starting nose tackle today, Uso Seumalo. Here's the blitz. Armstrong downfield, and it's incomplete. Keenan Garber had strong coverage that time, so it backs up the Wildcats to their own 17-yard line. Giddens gets the call on first down and weaves his way around the left side, dragging tacklers for a nice pickup, 9 on the play. 48 yards for Giddens. Play action. Johnson being pursued by Fordham, and he's got to throw it away. Caden Fordham, 10. This time the Wolfpack drop 8. Johnson over the middle of the field, low throw. Was it a catch? No, incomplete. Wanted Keegan Johnson, and here comes Bloomer to punt. Low snap. Raphael works the right side, and he loses a yard. Andre, the other part of NC State's offense that we saw late in the season?
Some adjustments up front and some changes.
Quarterback draw. Armstrong gets a block, and he picks up a first down.
This is what Kansas State was deathly afraid of.
Accounted for 9 touchdowns. Here's KC Concepcion, the ACC Rookie of the Year.
How about the block by Brennan Armstrong? It's almost like a counter.
Delbert Mims, the short yardage back, is in there. Armstrong can do it himself, and he will.
That's hard to stop.
Single digits. Armstrong to throw. Now looks for a running lane. Can't find one.
Yeah, I think he's looking a little bit too soon. Go ahead and read that thing out. That's all he's done since he arrived on campus.
That's all he did in Fargo. Brennan Armstrong looking to run here on third down, and watch him zigzag with a 20-yard line for a first.
Competition and competing.
On third down, it's Armstrong. He's going to be close, but a little shy. Armstrong comes under center. On fourth and less than a yard, it's a quarterback sneak.
That's going to be close.
This will depend on the spot. Kansas State saying they've got it. Delbert Mims pointing the other way for NC State.
Where, yeah, I think that's short. And bacon. That's the breakfast of champions right there.
Flavors. The limited edition ones too, guys. You know, when I was a kid, there was like a Jolly Rancher flavor. Like 1,000 left to go to catch us.
I do. I'm way behind. I'm halfway through one. Jace Brown, the freshman, makes the catch. As Andre said, he really emerged. Giddens goes wide. Another screen pass, and it's dropped by Garrett Oakley. And again,
and that was going to go for a minute. Wide receiver, whatever you need Sennett to do, he's going to be a heck of a player for a lot of people.
How about this? Fake punt, Kansas State into Wolfpack territory for a gain of 30. It's Jack Bloomer.
And you got big Cooper Beebe leading the way, the big Mack truck that's disguised as a left guard. You get behind that big guy, you got to feel pretty good. I mean, the big guy looking up somebody to block. And this is just a walk in the park for Jack Bloomer.
Now Johnson hands it off to Giddens, turbines away. And he's got close to another first down, a gain of 8.5.
He's not a blazer, but he is a good, solid running back.
Double tight end set here, high snap. Johnson off play action, a strike down the seam. Oakley redeems himself.
Went right back to him.
And it sets up a first and goal.
Being from Louisiana.
Here's the give to Giddens.
Push to get him in.
Did he get there? No signal yet. And now touchdown Kansas State. Second TD of the game for Giddens. One through the air, now one on the ground.
And it was all made possible by the fake punt of Jack Bloomer being led by Cooper Beebe. But then you go to your workhorse in Giddens, and then the big fellas get behind him. They start to push. KT Leviston helping him out along with Cooper Beebe.
Got a lot down the stretch. He goes into the slot. Armstrong at quarterback. Little RPO, juggled, caught by Penix, who tight ropes the sideline and gets out of bounds for a first down near mid. On second down, Armstrong back to the air. Pressure off the edge. Downfield, almost intercepted by Siegel. K-State rushes 4. Armstrong checks it down. And NC State able to pick up the first down. It's Raphael with the yards after the catch. Low snap. Armstrong keeps it. Big hole. Up the middle. Brennan Armstrong.
Wow.
Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Maybe he is a little more fleet of foot than we give him credit for. What a run by Brennan Armstrong. Game. It's not too big. The moment's not too big for him. That's for sure.
Finds Oakley as tight end in the flat. Oakley and Swanson will have to step up today.
Mel Kiper's draft.
Number 50 up front.
Saw him leading that fake punt. Oh, what a nice run by Giddens. What are you doing?
Number 2 quarterback at Florida State who took over when Jordan Travis went down. How about the run by Johnson? Here's the wheels. And he takes the big hit by Fitzgerald, absorbs it, picks up a dozen, and a K-State first down.
Brennan Armstrong.
3-man rush. Johnson on the drag, hits Brown, groundhogs away from a defender, and turns it into a first down. The true freshman, dynamic in space. The handoff goes to Giddens. Big crease left side. And he slips down across the 20. It'll momentarily stop the clock.
Well, we're going to be talking about him for the next few years, certainly.
Johnson steps up, has room to run. Fakes the throw, watch the move. Touchdown! Avery Johnson!
My, what a special player we are watching. Yeah, that'll run you out of town right there. That'll make you transfer. I mean, feels the blitz, or feels the pressure, steps up, nothing's there, and then that nice cut right there. That's what gets him into the end zone, some toughness at the end of it. Yeah, I can see why.
Three-man rush. Armstrong stands in the pocket. He's got Raphael. And he's able to get across the 40. That's a first down. It'll momentarily stop the clock.
A little quicker than normal.
Armstrong down the middle. Concepcion holding on.
Now you call the timeout.
And they do get the timeout. Well, you're going to get the momentary stoppage, and now it looks like they will call the timeout.
Blitz here.
Now they back off. Dropping 8. Armstrong rolling out. Throws off the hands of Keon Lesane. Narvison's been reliable. This from 26. And he makes the kick. Triple zeros on the clock. That sends us to halftime.
You're not tackling much in practice during bowl prep. And so you're going to see a lot of that during bowl games this year.
Blitz coming, shot play, Collins the catch.
And good call, Paul Calcaterra with his report. Imagine Coach Doran's going to go for it on 4th down.
K-State looks to be in man. Armstrong will throw. It's hauled in. Concepcion, but he is shy of the marker. 4th down.
Well within his range.
A 49-yarder for Braden Narvison. Center cut. Bounce back this year. Won pretty much every major award. The city of Raleigh held a day for him. That's what he meant. Avery Johnson might get that in Manhattan one day. We are watching the makings of not just a star, but perhaps a superstar. This State gets exotic here on 3rd down and long. They bring the blitz. It's a give to Giddens. And he's forced down by Van. Picks up 6.
Wow.
Still moving the chains. Wow, he got all the way close to midfield. Looked like he was going to be down at least 3 yards earlier. Now it's 4th down and 2. He motions that way. K-State brings the blitz. Armstrong backpedaling, loads up, downfield. Concepcion adjusting and makes the catch over Parrish. Armstrong on the move, pursued, gets away near the sideline, and it's incomplete. 4th down, pressure from Brendan Mott. And that one is going to be no good. pulled it. Thin in the run department behind Giddens as well. Johnson, quick throw to the outside, incomplete for Jaden Jackson. On third down, K-State brings 4. Armstrong escaping. He's going to be well short. Offensively, started motioning more, huddling more, shortening the game. Trying stuff like this. Trent Penix into the open field. Can they catch him? 10-5, touchdown, Wolfpack, fake punt.
I'll see you one, and I'll raise you one. My goodness, it's the day of the special teams in the Poptart Bowl. A missed tackle by Max Marsh, who is playing center field on the back end. He is the last line of defense for Kansas State. He slips. Actually, it's another player back there.
Lockett.
It's Lockett that's on the back end. He misses or slips, and that gave the angle to Penix, and they just couldn't get him down. The big fella rumbling all the way to the end zone.
We have 90 rushing yards combined tonight on fake punt plays, and now NC State will try to tie it with 1:50 to go in the third, a 2-point conversion. Armstrong as a runner here is dangerous. Back to throw, hit, and down he goes. Wow. VJ Payne, the safety, coming on the blitz.
In Houston, Oklahoma State and Texas A&M.
Avery Johnson off play action. Finds J.C. Brown. He gets free. A hurdle, and Jace Brown out of bounds after a gain of 22.
You might as well throw it.
In the game, quick throw. That's Jackson. Stood up by White.
Leary of Avery Johnson taking off with this baby. Here comes
Wolfpack
pressure.
bring the blitz. Looking for Giddens, not this time. Out of an empty look. Pressure. Throw over the middle, incomplete for the 8th-year senior Bradley Rosner. Now they've gone spread, they've gone no huddle. They've changed how they play. They've used tempo. He's evolved.
That's how you last as a coach. You evolve, and you don't run something that you did years ago and you don't want to move on from.
Here comes the blitz. Johnson tries to check down for Oakley. It's incomplete. There's the blitz. Armstrong's got to kill it with the pressure coming. That was Javon Banks.
Yeah.
They're down their number 2 and number 3 running backs. Down both top tight ends. Lost depth in the receiving core. Johnson over the middle. Completes to Keegan Johnson. And the Iowa transfer moves the chains. Called back instead. Another third down. Another blitz. Johnson buying time. He's going to try to run for it. And he uses his legs for a first down. He made it look so easy, the long strider.
Yeah, that's the game today.
Of a touchdown here, that makes it a 2-possession game. They've already eaten up 5 minutes plus on this drive. And that's Giddens squirting free. And he turns minimal gain into a pickup of almost 8. Game.
Packed in there.
Giddens bounces off one offensive lineman and takes it inside the 15. Give him 8 more. All a part of Capital One Bowl Mania. That edible mascot nowhere in sight right now.
Got everybody involved.
He will be devoured by the winning team. And then I guess next year we're going to have to find another flavor to be the mascot.
I wonder what flavor is he?
NC State, before we went to break, used one of its timeout, trying to save the clock. Shot for the end zone. Brown brings it in for a touchdown. The freshman. That's the future for K-State, and this time there are no flags.
What a throw. The timing of the throw didn't allow the defender to make an adjustment or a play on the football. I mean, what a heck of a throw. It's out of his hands before Brown's even ready for it.
Just in the manner in which the mascot gets down. There's the blitz from K-State. Brennan Armstrong throws into coverage, intercepted by Parrish. First turnover of the game, and Kansas State 2.5 minutes from Pop-Tart heaven.
They'll miss big number 50, though. Cooper Beebe, but his influence has been left on this program, and he's left it all out on the field with his brothers, which is exactly the way you should finish it.
A 4th down and 3. The offense comes out there. Johnson out of an empty set with 2 tight ends. He'll run.
Big block by number 50. Oh, what a block by the big fella, finishing things off. Gotta love it, and then give him the first down, big guy. What a block by number 50, the left guard, just kind of pulling around out in front of his quarterback, sealing things off. That's the way you go out. That's the way to finish a college career. Oh, man, what a pancake. Sean Brown kind of felt the end of that one by the big fella Beebe. What a moment. Coaches work so hard, long hours.
Victory formation, Kansas State. They're coming for you.
Oh, I think they finally found him. They hunted him down. Nice. He accepted it, though. Nice.
Savvy move by Paul Carcaterra.
He stayed out of the way, didn't he?
To avoid the bath, Paul.
Coach, that's a first. Hat covered in Poptart dust, then the Gatorade. The second half, you held Brennan Armstrong, their quarterback, to 4 yards after he had 117 on the ground in the first half. What was the difference?
We tackled better. We challenged the guys. We got a bunch of warriors that wanted to play this game. It's a great football team we beat, but we were going to leave this game a winner and let the legacy of our 2023 seniors end this game the right way. And I thought we did a great job tackling, and then we found a way in the 4th quarter to start making some plays and denting them a little bit, and we were able to get a couple big scores or a couple big drives late.
You mentioned the seniors. One in particular, Cooper Beebe. He comes back instead of going to the NFL. He closes it out. Whoa!
Another one.
Cooper, get over here. What does this guy mean to your program?
He's a Ring of Honor guy, which is a big deal at K-State. He's a great football player. He's a better leader, and he's a better person.
I love you, Coach.
I love you so much, Coop. Appreciate you coming and playing your ass off.
That's what it's all about, right?
Cooper, what is it about this coach?
I mean, he's just an amazing dude. He changed the culture. You know, when I got here, I was his first recruiting class. To see how we elevated, man, he's just a great person. I love this guy to death.
Coach, what excites you about Avery in the future?
Well, I think you guys saw it. He's a special talent, sees the field. The game and the stage is not too big for that kid. And he grew up a bunch tonight, and it's going to catapult us into 24.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I would like to congratulate Avery Johnson as a 2023 MVP.
Where are you, Avery? Get over here. You got your first start of your college career at quarterback. You told me last week that you couldn't wait for that moment to take the first snap. What was this game like for you?
Really just being able to go out here and put on with all these guys that you put in countless hours of work in, man. I mean, this is just a lot of fun.
We got to give props to the guys in front of you. Cooper Beebe and that offensive line, they all came back this season, and they finished the job. What was it like for you as a freshman playing with those guys in front of you?
I mean, this is a family, it's a brotherhood. You see all these guys came back. They could have opted out. They didn't have to play in this game. They care about this university. They care about the fans. They care about the team. That's credit to all these guys. I'm so happy I got to play with them.
Congratulations, Avery. Manhattan, Kansas. You've got a quarterback.
We'll always love you, Strawberry. R.I.P. in peace. Can't wait to meet you. There it is, the edible mascot for Kansas State University, the 2023 Poptart Bowl champions of the world.